All right. I'm going to start with something that might sound uncomfortable for y'all. Most people don't lose job opportunities because they're unqualified. They lose them because they're not strategic. And if you ever found that perfect job posting, you read it, you got excited, and then you bookmarked it instead of acting, then this live is going to change how you approach job searching forever. Because tonight, I'm going to show you the exact process that turns your job postings into an opportunity instead of you doing quick applies on LinkedIn. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Broadus Palmer. I'm founder of Level Up in Tech, where we help mid-career professionals level up their careers as cloud engineers by learning how to solve problems as cloud engineers. Okay. So I want to make sure before we start, you can hear and see me well. Give me LUs in the chat if you can. Make sure you post your questions. I love answering questions. If I can answer it, I definitely will. If I can't, I'll get back to you on that. And I'll make a point to reach out to you to help you with that question as well. So let's check out LinkedIn, make sure we got everything that we got. Okay, cool. We got people joining in. Great, 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 great. Okay, so here's what usually happens. Okay, you find a job. The title is perfect for you: cloud engineer, DevOps engineer, site reliability, AI engineer, whatever it is, whatever. And you read the job description and you say, yo, I could probably do this. This is made for me. This is exactly what I've been waiting for, right? But then questions started showing up in your head, like, you know, do I even have projects to show my skill set? Or do I even have the experience that they're looking for? Okay. Am I actually qualified for this? Am I actually good enough? Because we were good enough just a minute ago, right? But when it's time to really show, improve, and apply, now we started thinking, am I really good enough? And what happens after that? Well, I'll tell you what happens. We bookmark the job. You tell yourself you apply later. And a week later, you have 100 applications on that role just from the quick apply on LinkedIn. And someone else turns the same job posting into an opportunity. And they're in the interview cycle now, most likely landing an offer. Now, that's the difference. Understand me, that's the difference between reactive job searching and strategic job searching. How many of y'all, put your hands up, how many of y'all want to learn about strategic job searching tonight? Put your hands up in the chat. How many of you want to learn how to strategize your job search this year so you can turn these into networking opportunities? And what I'm going to give you is so simple that you could be mad at yourself that you missed it, just like this, right? And once we put this thing together, you're going to be like, whoa, I could be doing this the whole entire time. So put your hands up. I want to see how many hands that we have, how many people we got in here. Put your hands up if you want to learn the strategy that's going to change how you approach job searching for the rest of your career. Okay. Cool. We got hands up. So understand the best job searchers, people who are really landing these roles, don't just apply to jobs. Typically, they have a process. Okay, and they treat every job like it's part of their business of landing clients. And if you understand that, then suddenly the job posting that you see, even on LinkedIn, Indeed, Dice, Glassdoor, becomes one of the most powerful tools in your career. Before you even touch the apply button, and I was talking to a recruiter, and we was talking about using the quick apply. on LinkedIn, and she was like, "Hey, here's the thing that I'm gonna give you. This is a jewel that a lot of people don't pay attention to." But she was like, "Forget the quick apply on LinkedIn. Number one, go to the actual site and apply to the role there." She said, because those through our system, which Greenhouse or whatever, Workday, whatever, we check those first, and those things get implemented in our Slack channel and etc. first. So I was like, for real? She was like, for real. Go and whatever job you're looking at, don't take the quick apply on LinkedIn. Go to the actual site and apply to these roles. So before you even apply to these roles, you should answer 4 questions. Not 1, not 2, 4. Okay. And to answer these 4 questions, okay, and to discover and implement this process that I'm going to give you, we should have one thing, and it's a must-have. It's non-negotiable. You should have a portfolio of projects. Give me a thumbs up if you have a portfolio. Give me a thumbs down if you don't. I want to see how many people have a portfolio of projects right now. Give me a thumbs up. Portfolio, if you got it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. It's okay. Because now, once you build your projects, you build your portfolio, you know what you need to do. So give me a thumbs up. You got a portfolio already. I want to see this. Before anything, we should have a portfolio. But here's question number 1 we should answer. Like, which of my projects align with this role? And most people apply with the generic resume. Most people apply with a one-size-fit-all resume, right? They have like the best projects they feel that they have with their experience, and then they just apply. And they think that is enough to move into the role. And if they don't get a call back, then they think it's the skill set. And mind you, the skill set could be there. It's just the strategy that you're using to apply. So top candidates do the opposite. They don't apply with the generic resume, right? So they reverse engineer the job description. The job description is the blueprint for you to get hired. It's literally telling you what they're looking for. And if you don't have the skills, it's literally telling you the skills that you need to have. Okay. So question number 2. Do I know anyone at the company I could talk to? That question probably hasn't even crossed your mind. Before you hit the apply button, the fact that you could know someone in that organization or know of someone within that organization hasn't even crossed your mind. You just click apply. So you're submitting your resume into a black hole. So if you had a strategy, right, I'm going to show you what to do instead. So you don't just submit your resume and it just falls amongst 200 other individuals who are doing the same thing that you're doing. Think about that. The one that does it different is the one that stands out. So if you want to stand out, why would you do the same thing? I don't know. I mean, brothers, I just want an opportunity, and I just pray and hope. Hope. We're not going off of hope here. We're going off a strategy. And the more you implement a strategy, the more things start to work. So we're not going to submit a resume and just hope someone calls us back. We're going to submit our strategy and know that someone is going to respond to us. Now, whether you get a yes or no, that's maybe so, but at least you have the opportunity, right? So that's what we're looking for, the door to crack open so we can just pry it open like, here, I'm here. I'm here. So question 3, what messages can I send these people that I know or know of? That hasn't even crossed your mind, because if thinking about people you know or know of that could be in that organization, contacting them hasn't crossed in your mind at all. Okay. So this is where most people messed up because they don't even send any messages. Or if they do, I've seen people who are looking for a job literally send a recruiter a message like, hey, I am a developer in AWS. Look at my resume and kindly suggest what role I'll be best for. Now, think about this. Do you think somebody's going to look at your resume and call you back and say, you know what, John, I think you are the best fit for this role I had to search for to make sure you was a fit for last night? Nobody's going to take their time doing that. So you have to put your best foot forward. Okay. So let's quickly get to number 4 because I want to get y'all the strategy. All right. So number 4 is, if I have gaps, how do I close them? Fast. So a lot of you won't even apply to the job because you have the gaps. Instead of asking like, how can you close the gaps? Well, the job description gives you that. It gives you what you need to have. If you don't have them, then those are the gaps you need to close. Are we tracking? I just want to make sure we're tracking. Give me LU if we're tracking. One LU. I just want to make sure this is making a difference for somebody that's out there watching right now. Put the LUs in the chat if you're tracking and this makes a lot of sense. Okay, because I really want you to take this in. Okay, because this is going to be the meat and potatoes for you landing a new role. So how do we do this strategy? What is the strategy? Well, let's get back to question number 1. Which of my projects align with this role? Like, what type do I have projects that showcase my ability for this role? Do you know you can use AI? More specifically, let's say Claude. You know you can build agents with Claude that you can give it a skill or instruction, and it would do exactly what you tell it to do. For instance, for question number 1, which of my projects align with this role? You can build an agent in Claude and you can give it an instruction to take the job description that you input into this chat. And I want you to use my GitHub link, my Medium link, my website, or whatever you give it. And I want you to look at the projects that I have, and I want you to pick out the best projects that align with this role or these roles, right? Because you could do more than one. And you know this agent would do exactly what you tell it to do. No code at all. All you have to do is just input the instructions. Take this job description and take my GitHub link or my Medium link or whatever link you have that shows your portfolio. And I want you to search through this portfolio, and I want you to align the best projects with the skills that they're asking for me to have in this role. That's number 1. That's right there is already putting you ahead of everything else and understanding where your skill set is with this role. Okay. So question number 2. What are 3 5? Do I know anybody in this company, or do I know of anybody in this company? But did you know that you can build another agent in Claude where you can give it specific instruction? I want you to take this company that I give you, or you can say, I want you to take the company that you gave me in Agent 1, and I want you to find 3 to 5 individuals within that company that align with the team that I'm working on, or just in the organization itself that I can connect with. Please give me full name and LinkedIn URL so I could connect with. And don't you know, this agent will search this company and give you 3 to 5, you could say 10. It will give you 10 individuals with their LinkedIn link that possibly aligns with the team that you're going to be working on, or just people that's in the organization. Now, From there, it's up to you, right, to discover if these people still work there. So you can use the LinkedIn link because somebody may have moved on in a role or moved on from the company. So you want to make sure they still work there. But also, too, you want to make sure they're typically in line with you reaching out. You don't want to reach out to like the chief technical officer or, the president of the company. But if they're, engineering leader, engineering manager, or tech lead, or cloud engineer, or whatever, this is safe for you to reach out to. You know what I'm saying? So in this day and time, right, where everybody is doing everything, like the same things, and they're quick applying to LinkedIn, this is the thing that's going to help you stand out by you connecting, because sometimes it's not who you know, it's who knows you. So although these relationships that you have with these people that you're going to reach out to, and I'll show you how to reach out to them, although they may not be able to get you the opportunity, but this is a relationship that you can now create, and it evolves, and it can evolve into a new opportunity in the later months. Okay, so I want you to keep that in mind. Okay, so for question 3, how do you connect with them? Well, did you know you could create your third agent, no code involved, in Claude, where you can give it specific instructions of take these individuals that I give you, so you can highlight the URLs of 3 or 4 or 5 or even one individual. Take the URL of these individuals and create me introduction message that I can send to them, along with follow-up messages that will allow me to connect with them and learn how to get a referral from them. And it would do it. One of the great messages I literally send to people is like, hey, John, my name is Broadus. I'm actually, and I'll get straight to the point, I'm actually reaching out and connecting because I'm interested in role ABC at XYZ company. I was wondering, what are the chances, maybe you had 5 minutes for a virtual coffee or even a chat here on LinkedIn. I would love to learn, how did you come to work at XYZ company? What's the day-to-day look like for you? And what's keeping you here as far as culture? Now, you can literally put that in your agent as well as one of the messages that you want to send, but your agent will give you a connection message. So let's say when you connect to them, you send them a note. And then after they accept your connection, you can send them that message that I just literally gave you, or a different message that would just get them to talk about themselves. So it doesn't have to be you're working on, you're getting on a Zoom link, right? Or a Google link. It could just be y'all having a conversation through LinkedIn right then and there. How many people have done that so far? And if you have done it, I'm showing you a way to get everything done autonomously. There's no code involved. You're literally taking each job description and you're pulling out, you're taking a job description, you're looking at your portfolio, seeing the best projects that align. You're looking at 3 to 5 individuals or even 10 individuals that you can reach out to in the company. And you're getting messages to reach out to them. All right. So what about the 4th step? Yeah, 4th step. That's where we're at. 4th step. I have gaps. How do I close them? Did you know you can take that 4th agent and give that agent instructions from the job description in agent 1? I want you to go through my portfolio and I want you to look at my skills gap and give me 1, 2, 3, how many projects? I'll say 1 to 2 projects that will help me close my skills gap fast. And that agent will pull those skills and develop 2 projects that you can do and give you step by step on how you can do it, that will help you close the skill gap in those roles that you want. 4 agents, no code, takes you less than 10 minutes to do. And that's a strategy. So think about this. Instead of you applying to the job the same way hundreds of other people are doing, think about if you're each role you apply to, you're connecting with 3 to 5 individuals. So if you're applying to 10 roles, you should have 30 to 50 conversations in your inbox. Somebody's going to respond. Few people may respond. And you have those conversations. And now you're ahead of the pack because you're actually having conversations with the people who can give you the referral to the role. And then all the question now, it just becomes like, hey, I really want to apply to this role. Would it make sense if you get the referral? You think they're going to say no? I don't want the referral. Most of them get paid $5,000, $2,500 for a referral. If they feel that you're a good fit or feel that you have the right skill set, why would they say no? Tell me. I wait. Why would they say no? Is this useful for you guys? Or I just want to know this. Like, is this useful? Like, are you getting something out of this? Did this help you in any type of way? I just want to know. Like, let me know. Thumbs up or thumbs down if this helps you any type of way. All right. So even on Agent 3, where you're developing messages, you can develop a cadence as well. You can give it instructions to develop a cadence where, hey, every 2 weeks when I create a new project, give me a message I can send to each and every person that I have a conversation with about what I'm doing. Even if somebody hasn't responded yet, I would just send them something every month. Like, hey, just want to keep you updated with some problems I'm solving that looks like it's solving the direct problems that you guys are solving at XYZ company. If you have a second, please check it out. I would love to get some of your feedback. Even though they don't respond, that doesn't mean they don't check you out. You see what I'm saying? So you could build 4 agents in Claude, no code, just by prompting and giving them each agent direction. Agent number 1 is the agent that takes your job description, takes your portfolio, and align the best projects from your portfolio to match with that job description so you can show you have the skills. Agent 2 is taking 3 to 5 individuals from that company and bringing you back LinkedIn URLs so you can connect to 3 to 5 or 10, or you can say 20, right? The larger the list, the harder it is to find. But 3 to 5 individuals that you could connect with. Agent 3 is giving you the exact prompts and messaging that you can use to connect with those people. And Agent 4 is going through and looking at your portfolio and seeing what gaps you have based on the job description and giving you those projects to close the gap fast. That is your strategy. All the thing you have to do is execute. And a lot of you won't even do that. Why do you think we won't do that? Because you're scared. Because even then you're scared of the no. If you can get past the no, if you understand, like if I told you that, hey, guaranteed you will have $150,000 job if you just go through 100 people and get 100 no's, and on that 101st try you would get a yes. You would try to get through the 100 no's as fast as you could, because you knew at the 101st person that you come across, you were going to get the yes, and you were going to get $150,000 or $75,000 or $100,000 salary, whatever matters to you. You have to treat this just like that. Who cares about the no's? The no's is just there so you can get to your yes. And the no's is just there to get you stronger. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can literally just process the strategy out with the agents. You understand? Like, even from your job interviewing, you can use agents to give you the best opportunity to practice and to align your skill set in an interview so you can talk about exactly what you can do. But we're not even on that yet. We're just talking about job application. We're talking about building agents in Claude. Like, you can literally go to Claude right now. You could go to project. You can name the project job search agent or whatever you want. And then the first chat, you can literally put the first chat that I just told you to build agent 1. And then you go back and build agent 2 in the second chat, build agent 3 in the third chat, and build agent 4 in the fourth chat. And that's your strategy of now approaching job searching. And it's going to change how you do that forever. How many of y'all going to implement tonight or tomorrow? Put your hands up. How many of y'all going to implement? I want to make sure that you get everything you need to get out of this. And this is game-changing information for you. Because it's definitely been game-changing information for me when I started building my agent, started just jumping in and using this thing to really just make me efficient in everything, in every way that I'm doing. Everything in every way. Okay? So this is how you turn a job into networking, and this is how you continue to build relationships. Okay? I hope everything that I've given you tonight was valuable, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. All right? So until next time, I see y'all. Let's keep leveling up in tech. Love y'all. See you later.